So I was sitting around earlier today thinking uh, maybe there was some pretty severe signs that things were going downhill with my wife being in the cult. She's opposed to medical for the kids, for her. Of course, she's perfectly healthy right now. It always works out that way for them. But at the time, she had two daughters that was at home. One of them always seemed to be really healthy, but the other one, which is my stepdaughter that's there now, she's just turned 17, but she's had severe migraines. Took her to the doctors for them a couple of times. Took her to the eye doctors, and they said it was for glasses. So we got her glasses. Then took her to the regular doctor when the migraine didn't go away, and they said it was allergy. So they put her on allergy medicine for about 6 months. Um, that's one of the last times that. Plus, she needs regular glasses, so I had to take her to regular eye doctors for that stuff. But that was the last times that she was allowed to go to the doctors, and because neither one of them cured her migraine, um, I'm not saying that both of them together didn't help some, but since it didn't cure it, it just gave my wife more ammunition that it was God trying to teach my actually, it was God trying to teach my wife a lesson through punishing my stepkid. So, anyways, we go on. We get all past that stuff. We got in a pretty big argument. One of the most heated arguments or fights, whatever, that I had the whole time that we were there. It was a screaming match, and I recorded it. And she was saying that she wanted my attorney to draw up paperwork stating that I'm not responsible for medical for either one of the girls while they were there. And I said, well, I'm not too sure that you can have an attorney draw up a paper excusing you from child abuse or neglect, because that's what it is when you don't try to get some kind of help for a kid that's in pain all the time. So we get past the headache part, and of course that was God let her headaches ease up because my wife stood her ground without seeking medical attention. So we get about 3 or 4 months down the road, my stepdaughter starts having pretty bad back pains. Um, Nothing helps it, and she works 4 days a week, so she's got to work with it. Her boss knows it. Everybody can tell that her back's hurting her at such a young age. That's why it's so concerning. Um, but she said it goes from usually up to excruciating when she don't want to move much, and that's if she's at work or she's at home in bed. Same pain. That's why it's so concerning, I think. But my wife said that I knew that my stepkid's boss texted my wife about it and said, "Hey, there might be something going on with Kira and her job over here. It's affecting her performance. She might need it looked at or something." She just tried to play it off like she didn't know my wife was in the religious cult. So my wife had never mentioned it. This was during the last times we was having regular communications. She didn't even mention the text. Um, Stepdaughter still has the same exact back pain. Um, Her throat last winter, she had a tonsil infection or something inside her mouth. It just looked like a bloody mess. The back of her throat was all swelled together, and she said she was having problems breathing. So I gave her two Benadryl tap pills, and my wife found out, and she lost her cool. She told my stepdaughter that the reason her throat was getting worse is because she took the medicine that I gave her. And we had a good talk. I told her that I wasn't going to be responsible for a kid being there sick and not being able to do nothing, unless my stepdaughter said that she thought it was the medicine too, which sooner or later I believe she did. Um, so my wife had talked to her. You know, she's thinking, well, I took that medicine. If I didn't, I would have got better. But um, once it started affecting her breathing, that's when things change. And now this is her pain in her back. It's affecting her job. She's a marching band at school. It hurts her to play her instrument, hurts her to practice her instrument. She's had the same migraines on and off for, I guess, about 5 years now, 6 years. Um, I'm not sure. I haven't seen my wife wearing her glasses probably about 6 months, so I'm assuming she lost them and isn't going to get any to replace them until God fixes her vision. Um, so I'm assuming that my stepkid, when she loses her last, I bought her like 4 or 5 pairs all at the same time. Uh, at first, my wife didn't want no glasses for her either. When she lost them, she wanted her to go without. Once my wife rethought it, probably talked to her not cult leader, she must at some point told her that it was okay to get her glasses, because as soon as she told me it was, I ordered her 5 pairs off of the internet. So we get on past all that, and now she's having this back pain. And since I'm separated from my wife, I'm wondering if maybe that's an opportunity that I should take her on and get her checked out while I have her here. But I don't know if that's crossing the line. Especially if they don't help her, then my wife will just flip-flop it onto, that's why it won't go away, is because you went to the doctors with Joe. But that's just another thing that came up where I was trying to remember some specific stuff, that just red flags, in case anybody else is getting ready. If you think something fishy's going on with somebody watching a leader on the internet, be careful. Be careful and be ready. So put a stop to it, even though people don't like saying put a stop to it nowadays. Whatever you got to do is worth it. Put a stop to it. It's better than losing everything. At least you go to court and try to explain to the judge you might have had to be mean or rude or holler or bust something. It'd be worth it, trust me. Bust the MODEM. That's where you should start. That'd probably be the name of the video. Okay, thank you.